If you're planning to travel to South Korea, you're going to need a WOWPass. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a WOWPass 101 where we cover all your frequently asked questions such as what is a WOWPass, how much is it, how does it work, where can I get one, and what's so good about it. By the way, I'm Steve from the Fat Life Project. I regularly share travel guides such as this one and also fat things for you to see, eat, and do in cities across the world. And so if that sounds like something you'd be into, I strongly suggest smashing that subscribe button to join the still small and intimate fat family. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Okay, so what is a WOWPass? A WOWPass is a multifunctional card that one allows you to exchange money from your local currency to Korean won and load it up as a cash card that you can then use as a debit card for payment at pretty much anywhere in Korea. As well as 3, use as a replacement to the T-Money Pass to ride all forms of public transportation. Sounds amazing, right? So how can you get a WOWPass? Well, there are 2 main ways in which you can get one. The more straightforward way would be to get one from any one of the 140 plus WOWPass machines located throughout Seoul and Busan. They look like this. There is even a WOWPass machine at the Incheon airport. If you're not sure where your closest WOWPass machine is, you can actually use the locator in the app or click on the Locate Machines tab on the website. To get a WOWPass, you will need a passport and some cash. And guys, you can actually purchase and top up your WOWPass balance using your own local currency. As of the writing of this video, the WOWPass machine takes 16 different currencies, as you can see here. I personally already had some Korean won cash in hand, and so I didn't have to use the exchange function, but it's still pretty neat to know that this exists nonetheless. But did you know you can also reserve your WOWPass ready for you to pick up upon your arrival at the Incheon airport via the all-in-one WOWPass airport package? One of the best benefits of this is that you'll get a 20% discount off your WOWPass membership fee. It usually costs 5,000 Korean won, that's what I paid, but you'll pay 4,000 Korean won if you do the reserve option here on the website. Which comes with other added deals such as 10% off a local Korean SIM card and 20% off your express train ticket from Incheon airport to Seoul City. So what you need to do first is you need to download the WOWPass app, which you can find on your Apple or Google Play Store. Once you do, you need to create an account, and when you're in, you will see a screen like this. Once you log in, you will immediately see the airport package, which is the blue button. It says here, you can see it includes a 20% off your WOWPass. So again, I paid 5,000 Korean won for mine. You will only pay 4,000 if you avail to this reserve option. It also shows an option for you to top up your card. You can also get a SIM card by SK Telecom here for 10% off. There's an option of 3, 5, 10, 20, and 30 days. The package also includes 10,000 Korean won loaded up in your T-Money balance. And also, if you plan to catch the Airx Express from Incheon Airport to Seoul City, this package also offers you a 20% off that train ticket. Once you've completed your purchase, you'll get a voucher code in the app that looks a little bit like this. Use your passport and your voucher code to claim your WOWPass package at any one of the SK Telecom booths at the arrival halls. They look like this. And that's it, you're good to go. According to the app, this current promotion is valid up to the 31st of December 2024. And so if you're watching this after that date, I'll probably do an update to this package here as a YouTube short. But you may have noticed me referring to 2 different balances on your WOWPass, and that is the WOWPass balance and the T-Money balance. Allow me to explain the difference. As you can see here, the WOWPass has 2 separate balances. The WOWPass balance, which you can use for payments like a debit card, and a transit T-Money balance that you'll have to top up separately to use for all forms of public transportation. There are several ways to top up your WOWPass balance. The most direct way would be to top it up via any one of the WOWPass machines. You can use cash in Korean won or your own local currency, and even a credit or debit card. You can also top up your WOWPass balance within the app using your own credit or debit card. However, your T-Money balance needs to be topped up in cash and can only be done in Korean won. This can also still be done at any one of the WOWPass machines. If you've purchased your WOWPass via the reserve option, your WOWPass should already be set up within the app. However, if you purchase your WOWPass separately like me, you would need to set it up or link it to the app. It's fairly straightforward to do. Simply scan the barcode at the back of the card via the app, and it will then ask you for the 3-digit code within the bracket on the card that looks a little bit like this. Once you've entered in the 3-digit code, voila, your WOWPass card is now linked to the app. Okay, so you're all set up and ready to explore South Korea. In this next section, we're going to be talking about where you can use your WOWPass. So you already know that you can use the WOWPass for all forms of public transportation and debit payments, but did you know that you can get up to 20% cashback at selected restaurants and establishments throughout Seoul and Busan? You can find the eligible restaurants here within the app. As you can see here, that includes some top Seoul restaurants like the Michelin favorite Myeongdong Gyoza and also my favorite chicken ginseng soup spot Tusukjung Samgyetang. But it's not all food as well. You can also get, for example, 1,000 Korean won back when shopping for your favorite K-beauty products at Olive & Young. By the way, if you're a K-beauty product lover, you're gonna want to download Hwahae. It is an app that allows you to find the top-rated K-beauty products that Koreans actually use. I have a video explaining how Hwahae works right here for you to check out. You can also withdraw whatever's left of your balance, although if you plan to return for another visit to Seoul, you can just keep the card to reuse it on your next visit. So is the WOWPass worth it? Well, in my opinion, yes. Even if you do not want to avail to any of the cashback offers, the WOWPass is still the one card that does everything you need while you're traveling in Seoul. I personally am not a fan of those pesky overseas transaction charges that my credit card does, and so I really only kept my credit card for bigger purchases and used the WOWPass pretty much for all my daily food and travel necessities. I also already had some Korean won exchanged as cash and just found it to be the better option, so I didn't have to constantly deal with exchange rates. By the way, if you're planning to travel beyond Seoul, I strongly recommend that you have some cash in hand. For me, the WOWPass was the best option. However, if you've been doing your research for your trip to Seoul, South Korea, you may have already come across other Korea travel pass options such as the Namane and T-Money Pass. Well, I'll be doing a comparison between the WOWPass and all these other alternatives in my upcoming video so that you can decide which Korea travel pass best suits your purposes. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn on that bell notification so that you can be updated the moment that video goes up. But that's of course not the only thing you need to know before planning your trip to South Korea. In fact, that's why I previously did an 11 things you need to know before going to South Korea for the first time video, which I've linked right at the end of this video so that you can go ahead and watch that next. I also have plenty of fat recommendations of things to see, eat and do in South Korea in my Korea playlist, which I've included at the end of this video for you to check out. And if you got to this point of the video, I want to thank you so much for your support. It truly just means everything. I hope that you have a fantastic day ahead or that you've already had a good day. As always, I will see you very soon in the next video.